Welcome back, everybody. Kubro794 here, and today we are here for a look at my box. Now, with about 4 days left on the game, as you can see, I finished at the very final stretch of the 8th best player in the world at a mobile game that is shutting down in less than a week. But I am pretty darn proud of the fact that I got 8th world. If this will load, I want to open my chests, go to my box, look at all the units I pulled over time. Just kind of show you what an 8th player in the world box looks like, because it's a little crazy. There's a couple hundred units. Not really a couple hundred, I don't think there are 200. Is this gonna work? I'm gonna have to cut and restart. Alright, after my phone decided it didn't want to live anymore because it realized Pitter Patter Pop was shutting down, we are back here. What do I even get for 8th world? There's no score attack. There's just those events on and bingo. It's a weird feeling. I've kind of already come to terms with the game ending. It's not like death, but I'm going to explain it in another video I'm going to upload tomorrow about like just what this means. I figure open these chests, see if I could do any final last summons. Maybe a little 300 pack of gems, maybe, please. Nah, a lot of coin summons though. We can do a lot of coin summons. Nah, but just the box of someone who's been playing for so long, it really sucks. Because, like, including donations, I put like over $1,000 into this game. I definitely don't regret it, but I'm also very upset it's closing down. I'm probably going to be pretty dead channel-wise until Golden Anthem, which I will talk about more about once the game actually ends. Keep in mind, on the night of September 1st, it's not on September 1st, the night of September 1st, I will live stream for about 3 hours before the game officially shuts down with a timer someone made in the corner. And wow, that was all BRs, isn't it? Huh. I know coin summons are bad, but jeez. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'll do. I don't want to upload a couple more videos since the game doesn't have much left. Nice antenna. Yeah, but at this point, I just really can't wait for Golden Anthem. I'm anticipating it so much. I mean, I've been finding other mobile games to play. Konosuba just got a mobile game, playing a lot more Dokkan than I used to. But, like, I'm so excited for it. I will, like I said, I will upload occasionally. The channel will not die. But I'm not going to be crazy about it since, let's be real, I am the JoJo mobile game guy. Like, that is me. So, I don't really need to do anything until there's another one of those. Like, there will be another JoJo mobile game, so I don't really have to do anything else. A lot of people would probably hate that, but that's kind of just what I set out to do. That was, you know, I want to be... When you think of a mobile game and you think of a content creator, you've got, like, one person. I want to be that one person. You bet when Golden Anthem comes out, you will see me on those leaderboards. You will see me on the YouTube channels. You will see me people talk about it in the community. I am ready. But yeah, until then, all we can really do is wait. We still have no information other than the name Golden Anthem and the Giorno app icon. I'm hoping all of Part 6 dropping on Netflix in December will help boost the game's release. Maybe they'll release the game on the same day, actually, but I honestly hope it's a lot sooner, because that's still, like, what, 4 months away? Like, it's kind of close, but not really. Alright, let's look at... I want to look at my box after all this time. I went crazy on the banner with all the gems I had left. I recorded it, but the footage was so bad, I just couldn't upload it. I had a really fun time with a couple of guys. We just summoned and summoned and summoned. And as you can see, 145 out of 164 units. It's not bad, but you should... I think you should want to have more, like, other than, like, maybe don't have 2 if you're spending $1,000 on the game. I mean, it makes sense why it shut down. I'm 8th in the world and I only spent $1,000 at most. Like, it just say top 10 did that. If all of top 10 did that, $10,000 in profits is not going to get you a game that lasts that long. It's just, yeah, I don't know. But part 1 is done. I was very happy about that. I pulled all the Jonathan units. I like getting to use a little bit of Jonathan Speedwagon before the game's over. I like that they just made it a thing right before the game was done. For part 2, I never pulled Mask Joseph despite summoning on all the banners he was on in his release banner. Always AC/DC, just... It was on that one banner and this new banner, and that's it. I did end up pulling voiced Wamu on this new banner, who is very, very cool. I was very happy. I was very happy that I went all out and went on in on voiced cars, despite the game shutting down very soon after his release. The Jotaros did not like me. The Part 3 Jotaros, I summoned for all of them and pulled none of them. I did all of the steps on Jotaro CAC. I did one single on Jotaro and but I did get to step 3 on their step up banner with Jotaro Mista. And I went crazy into Dio and Checkmate Jotaro, or Checkmate Dio and Time Stop Jotaro. I didn't get him. It didn't like me. The Kakyoans did though. I got all the Kakyoans. All the Polnareffs, including the WGR. Iggy and Vanilla Ice was a banner I never summoned on, and then they never came back. Like, not much there. But having all the other units is really cool. And Upal was really fun to use for a long time. I finally got voiced Josuke from those summons as well. I was very happy to get to use him, even if it's only for this little bit. Voiced Okuyasu I pulled recently. I ended up pulling all the Rohans. All of them. I only had Dice Han and regular Rohan, and then I pulled Ron Rohan, and I pulled Rock, Paper, Scissors, and I pulled him on a... I think I pulled him on a single ticket from his initial banner. I ended up getting all those. I also now have all the Kiras. I ended up pulling him. He's not very exciting, though. I never managed to get non-limited Hayato or the Koiji Yukako. Only had one banner, I think. Yeah, a lot of these units only got one chance to be summoned and weren't that good, so I never even went for him. I never got Tuno. I'm gonna be leaving the game without Tuno. I was very happy to get Bucciarati and Abakio, especially with the dupe skill level 5. I almost had all the Giorno units, but I never pulled this guy. But you all know Vigor, the Vigor Scream, that was so much fun. It was nice having a lot of the units, but I never pulled Vitrish. I think the only meta units I never pulled were Vitrish and the Time Stop Part 3 Jotaro. In terms of meta, I had the rest. And yeah, there's not much else to it in terms of skill level. In terms of level, I was insane. I wanted to make sure I always had the boosted units max level. I was so upset I did all that grinding now. Look at, I've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, 50, 55, 60, 60 level 80 units. I wanted to make sure I was ready. And then we've got all kinds of level 70 units, all kinds of level 60 units. And then all of my GRs were level 50, except for the ones I pulled, like, just recently. Like, Voice Josuke, Lisa. Oh, Shadow Dio. I forgot I pulled Shadow Dio completely. He's not as cool as people say. Will Trainer Polnareff as well. Voice Malone's cool. I pulled him in the video. He's cool. Every time I see one of these that is like cool that I only just pull off that, it was like, man, would have been cool to have him before when the game wasn't shutting down. It's really just like not a fun mentality. But yeah, before I pulled all these new units, I didn't have a single unit that was under level 39 and 60 level 80 units. I was ready. And you see all the units I never pulled down there. I summoned for pretty much all of them except like Voiced AC/DC and Iggy and Wamu. I never pulled for obvious reasons. What about skill levels? The only other one I'm curious about. Is there one for skill level? There is. Holy skill level 5. Jonathan Speedwagon's free, doesn't count. This Zappelli was natural skill 5. Cars was natural skill 5. This Cars was not, definitely not. The Kakyoans I went crazy on. Bag Polnareff is natural skill 5. I did the 4 rows. Okuyasu was natural skill 5. So was Bucciarati. I got all the Bucciaratis I owned to skill 5. The regular one obviously on accident, but yeah, Voice Diablo and Voice Gur I did just because they were good and fun. But skill level 4 is a long list. I did not expect skill level 4 to be a list that long. Especially considering the skill 5 GRs. Holy moly. I still have a fair bit of tickets left, don't I? Oh, no, 154, never mind. That's like nothing. Never mind. But yeah, skill 3 and stuff. I ended up level 80ing Risotto as I pulled one more. So I level 80'd my regular Risotto. I mean, cool, the game's ending. And I pulled the 3 John dupe. After all that time, on the last banner of the game, I finally pulled 3 John, and then I pulled another one right after. It's kind of just a haha funny. Josuke and Old Joseph, again, I just don't agree was a good New Year's banner unit. They're so forgettable. I still really liked having them and they're really cool, but it was so forgettable. Yellow Temperance, I forgot I even got him. In terms of the non-limited units, the only ones I didn't have were Hayato, this guy, I don't remember if he's Titano or Squalo, and AC/DC. I say that's pretty darn impressive. But yeah, at level 129, this is like, I guess I'll count my little medals here, but this is the 8th best player in the world to count. Like, I did the Jonathan ones. I started this one and I never got around to the rest. I was almost there with Dio. It gets a lot more popular when I scroll down. When you scroll down a little bit farther, you see Kakyoin, Polnareff. Bah, tired talking about it. Both the Forderos. You know, Kira. I think part 5 is where it goes crazy. Yeah, part 5, I liked a lot of those units. There's a lot of cool units in part 5 I respected. I had both the Diablos. That was sick. Even though this Diablo, I never used it as my profile icon. I just thought it was cool. Actually, do I have a sweater? I do. I guess I'll end the video by playing his character voice on. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe down below. It means a lot. Appreciate the support. You can check out our recommended video over on the left there, or another one like this one. And I'll see you later.